apartment to make conversation. But I'm still like really happy that that happened, and it was
Like,
nice to see her.
Like you couldn't have made small talk with her if you wanted.
No, in that situation, it was really hard.
Because there was security around her at all times.
Yeah, absolutely. They didn't leave her for a second. Instead, with J-Lo or Madonna, or I also did a video that they used to be a little bit. They used to be popular back then. The GRL. Then they, one of them committed suicide, unfortunately, and that was heartbreaking because I couldn't believe it. A few months before I was working on set with them, and they were the nicest people. All these like young girls, they were so nice. And I couldn't believe when, one of them unfortunately commit suicide. And all of those situations were really relaxed. And, everybody was so nice, talkative, laughing. With Taylor Swift, unfortunately, there was the security that didn't give you any space, didn't give her any space. So, yeah, I couldn't really make any small talk.
And that's so, I would never think Madonna's set would be laid back. I know you were in Bitch on Madonna. I would have thought that would have been.
No, I mean, Madonna with me was like the nicest. We were like joking around, it was amazing. And everybody was super cool. Even Chris Rock was there, Rita Ora, Diplo was there. It was a really, really nice set. The only thing that was brutal was like we filmed from 4 p.m. until 8 a.m. So overnight, it was pretty crazy, but it was really fun, and she was the nicest.
Well, listen, you have a whole history with Madonna. I mean, she takes this random picture of you, which and she posted.
I got the call literally 2 weeks after that. That was the funniest part. Even though my role was really small, you can barely see me. You see me more in the backstage video than in the actual video. But it's funny because I had no clue. I was on a photo shoot, like, minding my own business, taking picture, and my phones are blowing because like everybody was texting me from Italy. They were texting me from the US, like, oh my gosh, Madonna just posted you, she tagged you, she followed you. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. Then she unfollowed me after a few months, even if like we kept like a good friendship for a while. But it was really like so unexpected. It was like one of those things that you would never expect to happen like that.
So after she posted you and she said hell to the yeah with heart emojis and Rebel 8-pack and all this, I mean, your phone just blew up and people, I mean, like what went through your mind? Like that's crazy.
I still remember, I don't remember the street, but I remember I was shooting in Chelsea and I was doing like this actually really cool photo shoot and I couldn't believe it. Like, I didn't understand what was really going on. How did she find me? Like, I don't know. But it was definitely like, and the fact that she tagged me and stuff, that was even crazier because, like it wasn't just her picking a picture of somebody. She literally tagged me and started following me. So it was a pretty nice experience. And so then they made up all that story about TMZ that I said that I would date her and stuff. I never said that. I said that, it was feeling flattered because, Madonna is such an icon. I grew up with Madonna and I think she's a beautiful woman, don't get me wrong. But, like it was more like I was really happy and flattered that she posted and she appreciated me. I never said I was going to date her or anything like that.
But so after she posts you, I mean, then do you slip into her DMs? Does she slip into your DMs? Like nothing. What happened behind the scenes?
This is a really good question. I think I might have thanked her. And then we start like chatting. I think I might have been the one that actually thanked her, and then she accepted, and we started chatting.
And what did you chat about?
That's a really good thing. Oh, honestly, we chat for a while, and I gotta say that we always really nice conversation. We talk about many things. We talk about Italy. We talk about family. Because she's a great mom to her children, and our children, like a couple of our children, were also on set when we film the video. And so we talk about family a lot, about Italy. She gave me a lot of like life advices, which was great. And maybe I didn't catch all of them right the second, but I remember like maybe a year ago, I started going through those texts. Like I was just like curious, and there was like so many advices that she was giving me. And I was probably just immature and I didn't see it that way. But like, I wish I would have made treasure of all that stuff she was saying before. And it was really nice, really, really sweet person. And really, she's a lot of fun too.
Like,
Like
what's one piece
her
of
energy.
advice that sticks out of like,
I would have to literally like open the conversation and see, but she always say like, I remember this. She said, "Don't be, don't. You're better than be just a male model." I will always remember that. But I don't want to say like I always use like a temporary part of my life, you know. But she's always there. Get out of the war. You can do so much more. You're smarter than that. You know, this is just something that there was much deeper stuff than that. But I remember for sure that advice that she gave me.
right?
And,
Like being a male model is great, but you could do more at some point.
yeah, she said you have so much more to give to this world than just being a male model. And you know, it was kind of a compliment, I would say. But I always do. And as I told you, like me with the male modeling thing, I'm grateful because listen, I should be pretty satisfied of a lot of things that I've done. But at the same time, I always seen it as a game, you know, because I graduated, my goal is to becoming like a broadcaster and work for an Italian TV, you know, to become a journalist. So I always said, you know, I'm just gonna do it as a game. A lot of people don't know. I always try like to expand myself, and you know, even now I'm working on a few things. So I'm always like not just being stuck with modeling, but for sure I try to get the best out of it, and I'm grateful for it. You know, it would be unfair from me to spit in the dish where I've been eating all these years.
That is true. But before we move on from Madonna, like, so you're exchanging these DMs and you're getting life advice. Like you never.
No, we were texting.
So you had her phone number.
Yeah, but you know,
that's even more. Like you never said, like, listen, I'm gonna hop on a plane. You're Madonna. You know, like, let's meet.
That's the thing. I'm not that kind of person. I don't need to do that kind of things, you know. I was just stepping to chatting. We chat like in and there for a few years, you know, but always really, really nice things, like nothing, never flirty, like you maybe like some jokes once in a while, but nothing. Don't think about anything crazy. It was more about life advising, about talking about everyday life. I mean, if you think about it, like now that I'm telling you, I think, oh my gosh, you can tell that you did that with Madonna. Like you don't even realize in the moment, you know. She was just an amazing person. Like she's just an amazing person, and you know, I will always have that memory of her.
And that went on for like a couple of years.
Even I think almost 4.
Wow.
Like, you know, checking on her, checking on each other, but like it was always really polite, I promise you. You know,
I believe you. I just, you know, it's not every day that Madonna's just like,
another
here's my
person
phone
that I
number.
could spend amazing words on is Paris. Paris, like, you know,